was overtaken by a couple of sparrows, but he's got some stamina.
Oh, yeah?
I was out looking for him for hours, I was.
Were you? Where'd you find him?
Over the duck pond.
What happened to you, mate?
George, the tap's leaking, the telly man's repossessed your electric organ, and the dog's done it again. Welcome home. Me and Lil have gone to Brighton, your loving wife, Ede. P.S. Your dinner's down the chip shop. That's charming, isn't it? Charming. Down the chip shop. Cool.
Have you in?
Hey?
You back, George?
No, still down there, Sid.
Hey?
What you're staring at now is one of those uncanny encounters of the 3rd Division, see? Probably due to the time warp on the A33 between Croydon and the coast.
Hey?
Of course I'll back you, Burke.
Has a week gone already, then?
Yes, time flies, Sidney.
Good thing elephants don't. I've got it.
Have you? Have you been anywhere with it?
No, I thought I'd show it to you first.
I don't want to see it.
Well, I thought you might be interested, didn't I? I've never had a racing pigeon before.
Racing pigeon? You bought a racing pigeon? You don't like birds. You're illogical to feathers, ain't you?
Well, I know that, but this one was going cheap.
Well, all birds go cheap.
Now, I mean, the fellow only wanted 25 quid for it, and it's a real champion.
Who sold it you?
Fella down the pub, you know.
Oh, dear. Not that chap who sold you that great big lump of black moon rock.
Yeah, that's him. The Coleman.
He's done you again, hasn't he? Hey?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, he has. I remember when he sold you that Elizabeth I wristwatch.
Look, George, that was a genuine antique, you know.
In the time of Elizabeth I, they didn't have digital watches, did they?
Did they not?
That's probably why it didn't work. I mean, you couldn't ask for more proof than that, could you?
no.
Listen, I'll bring it in then and let you...
Go on, let's have a look at this champion then. Go on.
Yeah, I'll tell you that. Come on then. There we are. That's it. Come on then. Keep going. That's it. Yeah, we're a bit nervous, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's highly strung.
He's not going to let it out in the house.
That's it. There we are.
That's one special pigeon you got there.
It's a duck.
Hey?
No, he's a pigeon.
Where?
Where? In a cage, it's a duck.
He's a racing pigeon.
George,
Yes, he is.
it's a duck. Look, it's got webbed feet, unless you bought it a pair of flippers, have you?
Don't go on. That's them feet of his. That's kind of what's the name? Streamlining.
What, aerodynamics?
That kind of thing, yeah.
Oh, if it's a duck, he's done you again, the Coleman. He has, yes, he has, yes, he has. I remember that time he sold you that day-old golden Labrador pup. Look, turned out to be an hamster.
Look, George, that was a genuine mistake on his part, be fair.
Yeah, well, that's his maybe. That's his maybe. I shouldn't try and join the Pigeon Fanciers Association with that thing, innit?
This is no everyday, ordinary racing pigeon, I tell you.
I know, it's an everyday...
Let's say that again.
It is an Argentinian racing pigeon.
Yeah, Argentinian racing codswallop. Look, he's got a bill instead of a beak, innit?
That's its beak. It was in one of these night races over the Argentinian Pampas. And he ran into a mountain. That's what's happened to him.
What do you feed him on, then?
Fish?
It's a duck.
It's a Argentinian... Look, I took it out for a test flight.
Yeah?
It flies just like a pigeon.
Oh, yeah, fast, is it?
Oh, fast. I should say it's not very fast, no. No. As a matter of fact, he was overtaken by a couple of sparrows, but he's got some stamina.
Oh, yeah?
I was out looking for him for hours, I was.
Were you? Where'd you find him?
Over the duck pond.
It's a duck, isn't
It's
it?
an Argentinian fish.
Look at the... See, he's waggling the back of himself. Look at that. Look at that. It's just like a teddy boy's haircut in the back there, isn't it?
Don't say things like that in front of him. You'll offend him.
No, I doubt if he cares, Sid. It'll be like water off an Argentinian racing pigeon's back to him. Has he got a name, has he?
Yeah. Donald.
Oh, Donald the pigeon.
It's a duck.
It's a race.
Look, let's be fair. Let's face facts, shall we? Look, it's got waterproof feathers, it's got webbed feet, it's got a bill instead of a beak. You feed it on fish and you find it on a duck pond. And it quacks.
What more do you want?
It's a duck!
Oh, really? Oh, yeah.
What am I going to do with it now?
Well, there's only one thing to do with it, isn't there, eh? You've got to take it over the park and you give it his freedom. Tell you what, I'll come with you. I've got to give the greyhound a run.
Oh, yeah?
I'm teaching it to hunt, you know.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Hunt what?
Ducks. Come on, Jet, come on.
Oh, yeah.
Now hear me out, but I think it's a trans duck. Can I just say that I completely agree that it's still a pigeon. If it wants to be a pigeon, it's a pigeon. That's his truth. Yeah, it's Donald the Duck. And the thing is, there are people who still would probably fall for that nowadays. People don't change. People get scammed over silly, silly things. But at least we know we can always trust the fella down the pub. He knows what he's on about. And let me just say, if there were duck races, I'd go to a duck race. I think that would be kind of cool. Quite like ducks, actually. Penguins are better, but I like ducks. I want to see a penguin race. Let me know what you thought of two Ronnies racing duck. Do me a favour, like and subscribe. I'll be back soon with my next upload.